Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to be going over a list of topics that I highly recommend you look into. Don't jump into any conclusions before doing your own research. If you're open-minded and you can handle, information that's not mainstream, I highly recommend these topics. They'll open up your mind and you'll see the world in a different way after researching these things. So the first thing on this list, and again, there's no order of importance. It's just a list. The first video I recommend you watch is X Factor winner reveals world's secret religion. I talk about this video a lot on my channel if you're familiar with my channel. And I recommend this video for a reason. It's because it basically sums up most of what I talk about on my channel. How obviously there are things in this world that are not being told to us, that most of what is told to us is a bunch of lies, half-truths, and sometimes a little bit of truth sprinkled in there. That, the true history of the world and how the world operates is very different to what we believe it is. So a quick synopsis of the video. It's a guy from Australia or New Zealand, I believe. He won the talent show competition called X Factor, and he won a record deal. He went into the music industry, and he was exposed to a lot of weird things in that industry, a lot of things that opened his eyes and made him realize how the music industry really works and how the world really operates, in a sense. A lot of interesting details in this video, a lot of interesting questions answered. And the thing that stood out to me the most probably in this video is that he basically sums up how every level of, you name it, movies, music, anything that you can think of is infiltrated with just wickedness to some level, and how and why this is done. So amongst other things, of course, but that's one thing that really stood out to me. The video is quite long. It's about 4 hours long, but again, it's worth the watch. It's worth every second. And again, it'll really open your eyes. So that's the first item, or that's the first topic on this list. X Factor winner reveals world's secret religion. Second topic on this list that I recommend you look into is the giants of the past, the titans, the petrified titans. This is a big one. What if I told you that the mountains, that these landscapes that we see day to day are actually petrified titans, or corpses of titans from the past? There was a cataclysmic event that made these titans, these giants, turn into stone. It most likely was the Great Flood that's talked about in different cultures throughout history. Many different cultures talk about a worldwide flood that basically reset humanity, and in the process killed off a lot of wickedness on this earth. The Bible talks about it. The book of Enoch talks about it. It's unmistakable. How can you just chalk it up to coincidence that all these different cultures around the world share the same story? Again, so look into this topic. Very interesting. There's no doubt in my mind that giants existed in the past. People that are a lot taller than you and I. Way taller. Again, evidence is overwhelming. Weapons, architecture, paintings even. It doesn't take much research to find out that this is a truth. So topic number 3, again, this is a big one, is World War II. So basically what we're told in school, or what most of us are taught in school, is that there was the Allies and the Axis, right? The good guys and the bad guys, right? This simplification of history, right? This fast food version of history that has nothing to do with reality, or has very little to do with reality. Look into the reasons why this war started in the first place, the economic reasons. Look into what the little man that likes to shout and has a mustache was doing in his country right before the World War. Look into the reasons why that war started in the first place, economic, socio-economic, and your eyes will be opened. This is a big one. This is a big topic. So look into that, World War II. Look into the YouTube channel called Vibes of Cosmos. Highly recommend this channel. Basically, the guy, he explains how what the sun and what the moon really is, how they come about. If you think the moon is 200 and whatever thousand miles away from the earth, and the sun is 3 million miles away from the earth, or whatever the numbers are, these ridiculous numbers that are just absolute nonsense. If you think that that's the reality of our world, what NASA thinks our world looks like and how it's shaped, I'm sorry to break it to you, but that is not the truth at all. Again, it's a mixture of mostly lies mixed with truths. Look into this channel and your eyes will be open. He goes into detail talking about how the universe really works, how the sun and moon are created. How our earth really looks like. Haven't you ever wondered what that image on the moon is? Those dark spots and craters, right? Highly recommend this channel, Vibes of Cosmos. Look into it. Really interesting stuff. Look into the Antarctic Treaty of 1962 or 1959. Forget what year it is, but mixed together with a lot of the content that Vibes of Cosmos talks about, and you'll start getting a clearer picture of it all. Why the Antarctic Treaty was put into place, the reasons for Admiral Byrd's, right, and his boss, James Forrestal's missions to Antarctica. It's all linked together, of course, with not only the YouTube channel Vibes of Cosmos, but a lot of the stuff that happened in World War II. It's fascinating stuff. Again, and topic number 6, the lands beyond. Obviously, if you do a little bit of digging, you'll come to the conclusion that we don't live in the world that, NASA tells us we live in, on a ball that's traveling through space thousands of miles per hour, right? Spinning on its axis, or spinning however fast they tell us it's spinning. This one's a big one, and a lot of people get triggered when you mention, this topic. But again, it doesn't take much research and much digging to come to this conclusion. I don't know what the shape of the earth is, but it's definitely not what we're being told. And an interesting thing that I noticed about this topic is that in a lot of anime, a lot of TV shows, a lot of movies, even movies like Divergent, Maze Runner, even The Hunger Games, the same thing pops up, right? The same topic pops up. That is of advanced humanity that's beyond our known world, beyond our reach, beyond where we're able to explore. And again, you can chalk it up to coincidence, but once you start looking into these topics, once you start gaining more knowledge and information, you quickly realize that a lot of these things are true or are most likely true, or point to the truth, right? So the lands beyond, look into it. And finally, the last topic, if you made it this far in the video, I congratulate you. Thank you for listening for so long. I make videos like these. I just cover topics that I find interesting on this channel. So if you're an open-minded person and can handle information that's not very mainstream and can look into things yourself, then welcome to the channel. The last topic I recommend is looking to Admiral Byrd, who he was, his expeditions in our Antarctica, and look into a person called James Forrestal and the things they did in Antarctica. So that's the final topic I recommend. Again, if you made it this far in the video, I thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next one.